Hey folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. Table set for a big weekend. College football, the NFL, wrap up the regular season in Major League Baseball. All these great opportunities that will exist on the wagering board for you. And don't forget our friends at oddsworthbetting.com. They're here for you. Featured pick of the day comes your way for as little as $7. And there's a real cool vibe going on downtown. Football really heating up. And you look at some of these Saturday football games, we get into the real teeth of the conference schedules and games that will have playoff ramifications for the Final Four when all is said and done. Big football games. I mean, you look at Alabama getting points against Georgia. It is so foreign to the eye. The thing is, Georgia, year in, year out, Rick's got the guys. Is this the year that they actually kick the door down? Alabama, they won't be intimidated going on the road. And you have to think a team like Alabama would actually play like a chip on their shoulder saying, hey, wait a minute, really? You don't think we should be favored in this game? We'll see if they're good enough or if they are indeed down. But that's going to be a game that garners a lot of attention. And then a really close matchup with Notre Dame and Clemson. Again, the job that Kelly's doing with this Notre Dame team, can you trust Clemson? Year in, year out, Dabo Swinney, he's got great players. He always throws that clunker out. The question is, when does it come? It usually comes against inferior opponents, but that is going to be one of the marquee games to watch on an extremely busy Saturday in college football. You've got rivalry games that exist. You've got UNLV that's markedly improved with Tony Sanchez and all the money. You talk about steam. That was a number that's going to be about 12 and a half. Down inside a touchdown now. UNLV's improved, but can they go up north and beat their bitter rivals, Nevada, who went east and won a game last week in what was a look-ahead spot. One of the more interesting games on the card. You get Big 12 games, Kansas State's at Oklahoma State. The Cowboys about an 8-point favorite there. That's a lot of points to be given a team like K-State that usually finds a way to keep most games competitive. The games that are on the board across Texas and Baylor, Texas Tech and Baylor, one of the most incredible things we've ever seen in Las Vegas. A total of 89.5, and frankly, you look at it and you say it's a number that frankly might be low. 100 points is probably in the cards here for these two teams that can score with the best of them and can't flat out stop anybody. You get Ohio State still laying big numbers, and they've not been thumping people per se. They're 21-point favorites against Indiana. High-score game, East Carolina, SMU. You go to those smaller conferences, and you're still going to get great football games. Another rivalry game, New Mexico State, New Mexico. Plenty of opportunities on the board. Total in that game is 69. New Mexico's a 13-point favorite. Then you get a team like Middle Tennessee State gets their shot against an SEC foe. They're hosting Vanderbilt. College football is just so intriguing week in, week out. Cal is markedly improved. They're seeing Cal favored by 19 over anybody. The way their defense was so bad last year, but Jared Goff can sling the football around. How does Oregon react at Colorado after getting destroyed? Oregon destroyed by Utah last week. Again, these are kids. They're not pros. Pros can put blowouts behind them a lot easier than college kids can. So it's going to be interesting to see how Oregon reacts in that spot. Of course, it's the final weekend of Major League Baseball. We get the playoffs going next week. There could be a one-game playoff for the American League wildcard. Who knows? Then you get the one-game shootout on Tuesdays if all things fall into place. So the wagering board features plenty of opportunities on a Saturday. And don't forget, Sunday, we get going here. Week 4, full slate of games in the National Football League. I'll be here with you in Las Vegas. Get you ready for Sunday's card in the NFL. Don't forget, for us, yikes. You talk about breakfast football? I mean, this is like double latte football. 6:30 in the morning with that London game, Miami and the Jets. Looking forward to another great weekend. As always, oddsworthbetting.com has the featured pick of the day for you right below this video.